Hi guys, welcome to JVA Carpy Adventures. It's another Friday after work o'clock, about 6 o'clock, quite late getting here today. And a couple of things are going on. I'm doing the review of the Barrow Buddy wheels this weekend. I've just brought it in from the car park. What an absolute doddle, guys, I've got to be honest. You're going to have to watch the full review for that. This week I'm going to be on Kingfisher Swim 5. But for now, let's just roll that intro. Alright guys, well before I get anything set up, I just wanted to show you the size of the swim. I always get a standard. Every time I'm in swim 5, I'm like, Jesus, that is a big swim. So yeah guys, this is a single swim at Mousehole Lakes. You could get two bivvies side by side in this. It's absolutely huge. Wow. Anyway, I need to get myself set up. This weekend, as I said, I'm also doing a review on the Barrow Buddies wheels, the swivel wheel kit I've just got for mine. I've got to say, it's been an absolute doddle getting stuff to swim today. Now, I never ever fully load my Barrow. You know, it's a very short walk to swim 5 from the car park. I would have done 2 trips, but because I've got the Barrow wheels, I wanted to show everyone. You can put everything on there. It is super stable, guys. But anyway, I think I'm just going to show you. That's probably better. So, another thing I want to point out, obviously, Alt Technologies have got the, there you go, Alt Technologies, there's one of the wheels, the other one's over the other side. I'll put the brake on. So there you go guys, total swivel round. But I just really want to show you fully loaded, and it has absolutely no problems whatsoever. Now also, just want to quickly talk about the Alt Technologies battery. Now this was given to me as a test battery. It's a 10 amp, 24 volt 10 amp. This is still on 66% and I've been using it for ages guys. So there are higher ampage batteries that will last a hell of a lot longer. I will be doing reviewing them guys, but for all your batteries needs, lithium, custom, parabarras, please head over to Alt Technologies. The guys over there are fantastic and will take care of you. Customer service is second to none over there guys. Yep guys, guess what? I'm even going over to the old luncheon meet this weekend. One of the rods, maybe more if it starts picking up fish, is going to be on luncheon meat. Alright guys, so about 20 to 7 Friday night, I'd actually just thought I'd show you the rods before I put them out, because doing something as suggested by my best mate Matt Clark. So we are going for a bit of a competition this weekend to see what's going to pull in the most fish, if I get any of course. Number 1, old school luncheon meat. Just topped it with a little bit of fake corn, helps stop it coming off the hair. Next, 45-pound hook baits with a little mesh bag of Munch Bakes Nutty Boilies. And then lastly, my solid PVA bag, which is actually on Mousehole's own steamies in the Pineapple Tigers. I have caught here on that before guys, so that's what's going out. I will show you, nothing else to set up. I've got the rods out, that's about it. I'm going to use the bait boat, get them out quickly for tonight, and then investigate the water tomorrow I think guys. Need to get set up for tonight, time's cracking on. So just gone 8 o'clock, finally got everything set up. I will show you around the swim in a second, but firstly I'll just show you the swim map so you know where your boundaries are if you ever do swim 5. Alright guys, so that's swim 5 at Kingfisher at Mousehole. Going to be here up till Sunday morning, probably about 10 or 11 o'clock, so should be able to hang on for bite time. Now if you didn't see already, I'm actually doing 3 different baits this weekend, starting with that 45-pound hook bait that's been getting a lot of traction on YouTube. Good old favourite luncheon meat. Something they sell here at Mousehole Lakes, which is their steamies. So Pineapple Tigers, wafter, in a solid PVA bag. I've caught in it quite a few times now to be fair, so I have got confidence in it. And in fact, all the baits I have got confidence in. So I really do think I should catch this week. Plus, I did a scratch card this week and lost. So losing on a scratch card doesn't normally mean I'll catch, so fingers crossed I'm going to be able to get into it, which I'll do. I'm going to show you the swims and show you that there's a huge amount of space in this swim guys. In fact, let me show you that first. Alright guys, so as you can see I'm really spaced out. There's this is easily a double swim, guys. You know, there's more than enough room for another bivvy here, and this is what it's like at Mousehole. Generally you've got loads of room on every single swim, so just thought I'd give you that quickly. Obviously I've decided to go over here to have my photograph. I've got a nice bush behind me, so it should be okay. Weigh station, rods are in, so I'm going to show you where they are. Bivvy's up. The old wheelbarrow that now has the Barrow Buddy wheels is sitting over there, chairs there. So just going to take the camera over and show you where the rods are for tonight, guys. Alright guys, like I said, it's gone 8 o'clock. I put the rods out quite late because I got here a bit late, so I won't be renewing them now unless I see a fish or anything like that. But as I've walked over, I have actually just seen some ripples on my second spot, so I'm going to show you where they all are. So I might just scoot down just so you can see this is the edge here, guys. So first one is just slightly to my right, mid-water. That's it. That's luncheon meat with a few little scraps of luncheon meat thrown in. Second one is the 45-pound bait. Now I've gone, obviously I've got this mid channel here, but I've gone a foot off the island midway, and that's the 45-pound bait room hook bait. And I've paired it with a small little mesh bag of 5 boilies, or 2 boilies and 3 that are crumb, of Munch Baits nutty mix or whatever they're called, just because I wanted some nutty flavour over there, and they were doing them cheap, guys, so I thought I'd give them a whirl. And actually, to be fair, I feel like they're steamed because they don't have a hard skin on the outside. They're quite nice and soft, and actually they seem alright. I wasn't doing a review on them or anything, but they do seem alright. And the last one is, obviously you've got this channel between the 2 islands here. I'm at the midway point, and that's a solid PVA bag on the Steamies Pineapple Tigers, guys. So fingers crossed on that, I should be able to get you a fish over the weekend. I'm really hoping that the luncheon meat kicks off, if I'm honest, and then I can kind of move it to 2 rods. I have got a bit of faith in that, so fingers crossed that's what'll happen. A little bit of rippling in the middle of there. So yeah, certainly a bit of rippling going on, guys. Can't say I've seen a carp yet, but definitely enough water movement to give me a little bit of confidence. So I'm going to sit down and relax for a bit, guys, because I am absolutely sweltering. It may not look it, but it's still like got to be about 26 degrees, I think. It's still really warm, guys. Well, have I got an update for you guys. So got here a bit later than normal. Got the rods out by 8 o'clock. 9:15, the right hand rod went off, guys, and can't believe I'm actually saying it, but it was one big fish. In fact, it was a brand new PB for me, guys, and I've entered one of those clubs that you just don't think you're gonna enter, and one of the reasons I come to Mousehole Lakes, a 40-pounder, guys. Not only 40 pound, 42 pound, 14 ounce of beautiful common. Let's show you that now. Alright guys, well, I've gone and hit a new PB on my first fish. Had it confirmed, 42.12, guys, 42.12. Absolutely smashed new PB. Alright guys, well, I do just have to treat it quickly with propolis, but I can't believe I'm saying this after all these years here. I've only gone and got myself a 40-pounder. It's actually coming at £42.12. Had it verified nicely by the guy next door, and I'll tell you what, guys, this is one beautiful, beautiful common. I can't believe it. I've waited all this time, guys, to get a 40 out of here, and I've finally done it. I'm so absolutely chuffed. Just need to treat it first with propolis. When you've treated the wounds, guys, just make sure you get some water on them, help them close up really quick. Right, I dare say, being a common, it's probably going to beat me up a bit. I might try and straighten the camera a little bit, guys. It's a little bit crooked, I do apologise. Right, let's get this beauty up for you. Guys, I cannot tell you how made up I am on this. This is incredible, really. Mousehole Lakes with 40-pounders in here. Absolutely crazy. I'll tell you what, I think it's going to be hard to pick up and all. Oh, what an absolute unit, guys. I might have to move the camera back actually just to get it all in. That's an absolute unit. Alright guys, I'm going to show you the other side, and then I'm going to get some pictures and get her back. But I'll turn it around whilst it's in the sling. It's just too big. Oh, wow. This is I've made the camera worse. Alright guys, that's a bit better. Alright, hopefully I'll be able to get all of her in there. What an absolute beauty, guys. Look at that, guys. Absolute beauty. I can't believe it. £42.12 finally from Mousehole for me. Alright guys, well, I can't believe this, really. Absolutely amazing. My first fish of the session, guys. I'm sweating so much. And it's a £42.12 common. I'll open up the sling. I need to let her rest. She's been good for me on the bank. Look at the size of that, guys. Look at the size of that. That is an absolute beast. We need to let her rest, so that's what we're going to do. I'll get her up. Oh, I don't think she wants to rest, actually. No, she doesn't. Get in! Alright guys, as you can see, that's amazing fish. I wish I'd had someone taking the photos for me, if I'm honest, because my face in a few of them is absolutely terrible. It's so bad. The PB with terrible photo. No, the fish photo is actually good. The fish looks lovely. I don't, but the fish does. So it's actually like 11 o'clock odd now. I've just been buzzing for so long. I've not been able to like settle down and give you an update. I've waited years for this, guys. You know, I've come to Mousehole specifically because there are 40s in here. It is the absolute best fishery in the UK. Everything about this fishery is amazing. Well, the reason, you know, I first came here was because of the big fish. I don't think I actually knew they had 40s when I first started coming here many years ago. But certainly when I started doing the Mousehole Diaries, you know, I knew there was a 40 in there. And now I've gone and caught one. It's like phenomenal, guys. Absolutely phenomenal. And believe it or not, caught on the luncheon meat. Yeah, so I mean, obviously guys, you know, we come out week in, week out, praying we're going to hook into a big one, and when it does, it's friggin' amazing, guys. I've got to be honest, it's absolutely amazing. I was playing it for ages. It's going one way, going another way, tightening the clutch, loosening the clutch, you know, make sure I'd had it really loose when I was bringing it in. And I'll be honest, I see it in the net and I was like, oh, that's a £30 plus all day long. The guy from the next swim up said, oh, well, I think that's bigger than that. And then when I came to lift it, that's when I was like, oh no, this is a big fish. And then when I lift it up for the scales, you're like, yeah, this is heavier than anything I've lifted before. And it's just like, I wish everyone could, you know, get themselves a UK 40. It's like amazing. Absolutely amazing. I mean, you know, this place is like within an hour and a half of where I live. On a Sunday morning I can get back in an hour, you know, and they've got 40s in here. They've got 40s in both lakes here, guys. There's multiple 40s in this lake that have been caught. It's crazy, absolutely crazy. And now I've joined the 40 club, the UK 40 club. Obviously, you know, I put a lot of time in here, guys. I've put a lot of time in here. So to finally get one, it's amazing, guys. I've got to be honest, I doubt I'll be sleeping tonight. I'm praying the rods go off again. So whatever happens for the rest of the weekend, guys, if you see me smiling the whole time looking like an idiot, I do apologise. I can't help it. I'm going to be super happy the whole weekend. You know, I lost on the scratch card, and the first fish I get on luncheon meat is £42. Sorry, mozzies and everything are killing me. £42, 14 ounce. I'm going to keep saying it the whole weekend, so sorry guys, but I'm over the moon. JVA Carpy Adventures does it. Yes, get in. Alright guys, so that's your update for Friday night. I'm sure at some point I probably will get into bed, but at the minute I'm just buzzing too much, guys. Really am. And again, thank you for all your support over the years, guys. I do appreciate it. The numbers are going up, and actually this is vlog number 48. In 2 more vlogs I've got another little special, not really competition, but a giveaway. I've got another special giveaway coming up, guys, so make sure you're watching. Morning guys, so 6 o'clock Saturday morning, and obviously I am still buzzing from that £14, 14 ounce massive
comment I had last night. But to give you a bit more of an update, about, obviously after that I couldn't sleep, guys. I was really struggling to get off. I was buzzing. I haven't had much sleep last night, so I'm absolutely knackered today. But about 1:30, the middle rod went off, and that's the one that was on those 45-pound hook baits. It was towards the side of the island. Playing a fish for a really long time. If you've seen me play fish, guys, I don't bully them. I take my time. I was doing exactly the same with this one. I got it very close to the net, took another lunge down. I let it take line, because when I get it closer to the net, I tend to loosen the clutch a little to put less pressure on it. Obviously I don't want a hook ball right next to the net. It went down and it cut me off on something, like straight away. I was like, oh. So I didn't redo the rod last night, and decided to check everything on the rod this morning. So just checking there was nothing sharp on the rings or anything, and no, it had been cut in the water side. So absolutely gutted. Now on that front, I always make sure whenever I'm putting the tail rubbers on, I wet them and I don't push them all the way on. So that first fish I had, it dropped the lead, which is exactly what really you want to do. You know, if you're having a really good fight, then you make it safe. So yes, that fish was hooked. It had a safe zone leader on it, and really the lead would have ejected the lead. I'm using barbless hooks, so I'm pretty confident it would have ejected the rig as well. But that's never good, you know, when you get cut off and you're leaving line or leaders in the water. That's not good at all. So gutted about that, guys. I've got to be honest, I am gutted about that. I've just sort of re-rigged up and put the rod back out. I have kept it on the same bait for now, but I'll be honest, when I reel in later, I'm probably going to change that over to luncheon meat as well, guys. I mean, I can't ignore the fact I've just had a PB on luncheon meat. I'm going to be putting 2 rods out on luncheon meat this weekend. I did think the luncheon meat was going to do good, guys. That is obviously the reason why I chose to use it. So yeah, I'm absolutely buzzing, although very tired. It's a much cooler day so far today. I will spin it round and let you have a little look at the water. And there's meant to be a bit of rain coming in about 10 o'clock. I haven't rechecked my phone, but when I looked yesterday about 10 o'clock, there's a bit of rain coming in this morning. So that should liven things up again. But listen, guys, what can I say? You know, I've been coming here years, putting in the time. I finally hit a 40, which I'm super grateful for. And I've seen some more fishing over where I've just put the rod out, and I'm super happy, guys. You know, we can't pick what picks up our bait, so regardless of all the hours I've put in and all the rest of it, you've got to be lucky at the end of the day, or maybe in my case unlucky. I lost on that scratch card, and yeah, I've just got a new PB, so yeah, happy days on that one, guys. Right, so I am going to make myself a coffee, watch the water. I have actually seen signs of fish off the corner of the island, which the guy next to me has said when I wasn't here, he was here Thursday I believe, he'd put one over towards the corner of the island and caught off of it. I've seen movement over there, so I've put one over there just now. But also, I'll be honest, guys, in the margin as well I've seen a lot of movement, so I may move the rods later, but as always they'll be staying in till at least 10, half 10 today, I think, guys. That's your morning update. Obviously this vlog's going to have a PB in it. Happy days. Afternoon, guys. So 12:30 Saturday. Thought I'd give you a bit of an update. Kept the rods in till about 10:30, then had a comfort break, went and helped one of the guys on the other lakes with his ND2 bait boat and his app, showing him what to do. So now I'm back, 12:30. I want to get my rods out before 1 o'clock, and obviously after having that absolutely massive fish last night, I'm going to be putting luncheon meat on 2 of my rods. So you'll see it in there. It's been left out to dry a little, makes it stay on the hair a bit longer. I've got a little corn stopper on the end just to help, but again, with nuisance fish and all that sort of thing, you know, every few hours you definitely want to be checking it's still on there if you haven't had a fish. So I'm going to get 2 rods out that are exactly the same as this. The third one's going to be a solid PVA bag with that 45-pound nutty bait in, along with some glug put into a solid PVA bag. So I'll get these out, guys. I'm going to show you up on the map
think I'm going to actually go for spots A, B and C to start with, guys, okay? Another come on. Back that way. Hi guys, Saturday afternoon. Let's just give you a bit of an update. So about 4 o'clock I redid 2 of my rods. They were both the rods that had the luncheon meat on. Obviously nothing on there when I pulled them in, so you know you need to redo them at least every couple of hours really on a luncheon meat. So I changed the margin one down here. I brought in the one that's going to the corner of the willow island. I've left, so moved that then to my left hand rod. I then put one back in the middle here, which is where I had the 42 pound last night, and then the corner of the island here, guys. So the one on the corner of the island half an hour later went off and gave me this lovely 20 pound 15 ounce common. So let's show you that now, guys. Hi guys, so fish number 2 for me, fallen to the luncheon meat once again. This one's coming in at 20 pound and 15 ounce. Another beautiful common. I just need to treat it quick with some propolis, guys, and then I'll get it up for you. Another golden bar of beauty, guys. Absolutely beautiful fish here. Here you go, guys. Look at that. Absolute beauty that is. I will show you the other side, but very happy with that. There you go, guys. 20 pound and 15 ounce. And I get some pictures, then get her back safely. Okay guys, fish number 2 for me. 20 pound and 15 ounce common. As they all are here, absolutely beautiful. We're going to let her rest for a bit. Look at that, absolutely bar of perfection there, guys. Try and roll her the other way for you. Let her get her breath back. Let her chill out for a bit. And there she goes. Thank you for the visit. Very happy. Alright guys, well as you saw, that was an absolutely lovely fish. I've put it back out now to the same spot, but I will say down the corner of the island, Willow Tree Island, there's been loads of activity over the last hour and a half. So obviously with the luncheon meat, I'm not going to leave them out there too long, so I will redo them probably within the next hour or so, guys, at which point I will be putting one down there. But I probably won't leave them on during the night, even though I've had 2 bites on the luncheon meat. I did also have one last night on the 45 pound hook bait, so one of those would be going out tonight. The luncheon meat, I wish I could fish it all night, but it's not going to stay on the hook, guys, so there's no point having hooks out there without anything on it. So I've probably got about an hour and a half before I need to do anything that'll stay in for the rest of the night. So recently just had some food, so I'm going to let that go down, watch the water some more, find out, put in my head what I'm going to put on where for tonight, and get that done, guys. Give you an update later and show you where they're going. So it's about 7:45. I've got all the rods in at the minute, and I'll tell you why. About 7:15, well probably about 6:30, I redid just one of the rods. I changed it from the corner of the island and then just went down the side of the island. Spot I had a bite on last night, but there's been lots of fish showing along that side today, particularly the last few hours. So I decided to come off the corner of the island, go up there, and at, trying to get time right, 7:15 it went off, and I had this little gorgeous mirror, 12 pound 4 ounce, guys. So let's just roll you the clip of that now. Alright guys, so fish number 3 for me on the old luncheon meat, and it's a mirror this time. So totally 12 pound 4 ounce, guys, only small, but let's get her up for you all the same. Alright guys, look at that, absolute beautiful fish regardless of the weight. Just going to get a couple pics, guys, and then we'll get her back. Absolutely lovely. Alright guys, so just going to release this beautiful little mirror, 12 pound 4 ounce, only diddy, but absolutely beautiful. There she goes. Happy days, thank you for the visit. Alright guys, so as you can see, an absolutely beautiful fish from Mousehole Lakes once again. my third in succession on the luncheon meat. Now it does present me with a little bit of a problem. Obviously we've got about an hour or so of daylight left. I need to put the rods out for the night, and I'll be honest, the luncheon meat doesn't stay on more than a couple of hours. You've got the small fish that'll peck it until there's nothing there. And the first thing to go is going to be your hair stop and all the rest of it. So I'm not putting the luncheon meat out for tonight, and even though I have got another can in my bag, I've only got really enough for one more portion, which I think I'm going to save for the morning. So I think I'm just going to show you guys actually. So I've decided to go for one of Bait Solutions Pineapple Tigers. This is on a Ronnie rig, guys, so this is a pop-up that I've trimmed down so that it sits how I want to. And I'll also show you that it is actually on the Zebedee rig, guys. Sorry, I've got my phone in my hand there. It's actually on the Zebedee rig, guys, so that will be going out tonight on one of the rods. Another one which I did actually get a pick up on last night, guys, is that 45-pound tub of hook baits. So those are Bait Room's tiger nuts. They are quite good, guys. Got a really good smell. So that's just on my sort of slip D rig. And then the last one is just going to be a white OG fish in a small solid PVA bag, guys. And that's it. I'll put them out for tonight. I'm decided on my spots, but I will show you that in a minute, or after I've put the rods out. But it's literally going to be halfway. I can't ignore that spot. It's where I had the 42-pounder off last night. So I'm going to go to halfway. I'm going to go to the corner of the island where I've had a fish off, and then down the side of the island where I've had another fish off. Just makes sense to me, guys. So that's the update. I've got about an hour to get my rods out. I'm probably just going to chill for a little bit, get the pictures and all off the camera first, and then take my time and put the rods out. I'm in no rush. It's not going to do me any harm to sit here for half an hour and relax a bit, guys. Get a bit of an R&R time whilst on the bank. So listen, thank you for watching, guys. I hope you're enjoying it. I mean, this has turned out to be a hell of a session for me, I've got to be honest. And actually, this will make you laugh. I did try actually recording that with the head cam earlier, but every time I clicked, obviously I'm holding the rod in one hand, clicking with the other one to turn it on, and it's taking photos, so I've got to go and have a look at it and set it back to video rather than photo. So I didn't get anything useful on that, but I've got another lovely fish. Thanks for watching, guys. Evening, guys. It's nearly 8:30, and I'm just going to give you a quick little update, quickly point out where the rods are, what's on what, and fingers crossed I can get one for you tonight. So the luncheon meat is out for the night time. So first rod is one of those Bait Rooms 45-pound hook baits, which are like a tiger nut. I've gone to the halfway channel point, which is where I had the 42-pounder last night, guys, so I can't ignore it. That's where I've gone on that one. The middle rod has gone down the side of this island, halfway point, about a foot off the island, and that's a white OG fish wafter in a solid PVA bag. And the last one, corner of this island but out a rod length, and it was just fizzing there literally 2 minutes ago. That's a Bait Solutions Pineapple Tigers, which are yellow pop-ups on a Ronnie rig. Trimmed it down so there's no putty or anything needed, and that's it, guys. I mean, I've had a great session so far. I hope you've been enjoying the vlog. Obviously I've had 3 fish so far, which is pretty good here. Doesn't seem to be lots coming out this weekend, so I really am happy with that. I know other guys have switched to lunch and meat and all the rest, but no, very happy, guys. Let's just hope I can maybe get another 1 before the morning. That'd be good. 4. I'd be well happy with 4, guys, I've got to be honest. So fingers crossed. I'm going to sit out here, watch the water for a while. Probably half an hour or so, maybe 40 minutes worth of light. So looks good on the camera. It's actually a little bit darker here, so yeah, the camera's done a good job for a change. Again, thank you for watching, guys. I do appreciate your support very much.
Morning, guys. So coming up to 6 o'clock Sunday morning, and purposely I didn't have any luncheon meat on last night because I knew it wouldn't stay on, and I've had nothing during the night. Did just have the middle rod pull up slightly, but I'm not worried about that. So uncharacteristically, I'm actually going to pull all 3 rods in and redo all 3 rods. I know it's going into bite time, but I've got another can of luncheon meat that I've managed to find, so I've opened it and I'm going to get 2 rods back out on the luncheon meat, guys, just if you wanted to see what it is. It's only a simple hair rig. Got a long stop extender in there to hold it for a little bit, and just loose feed of the same sort of stuff. So I'm keen, get the rods in, get them back out, and hopefully start pulling up a couple more fish before I leave. Fingers crossed, guys. So I'm going to crack on and do that quickly.
Morning guys, so 6:20, just redone all the 3 rods. Obviously I didn't have luncheon meat on last night, so I've put luncheon meat on 2 of the rods today, and just quickly going to show you where they are. So mid channel is where I had the 42. I've got to put one back out and that obviously. Corner of this island about a rod length and a half forward, so basically the midway point down the side of this island. I've got a solid PVA bag there. And then back to just off the tip of this island, I've gone with luncheon meat again. Those are the spots I used yesterday, guys. From watching the water, they seem to be the places I should be, really. So that's what I've done. Listen, I've got at least 3 hours, 3.5 hours before I need to pack up, so fingers crossed there's definitely time for one more. Thanks for watching, guys. Morning guys, so about 9:15 Sunday morning. Thought I'd better give you a bit of an update. I kind of forgotten, if I'm honest, guys. So earlier this morning I brought the rods in, which I don't normally, but I did. Decided to get 2 more rigs out with luncheon meat on. I brought them in last night, so 2 rods have gone back out on the luncheon meat, one on a solid PVA bag, and they were probably in about an hour when the right hand rod went again, guys, and got me this beautiful little 14-pound common. So let's show you that now. Morning guys, so redid the rods this morning about 6 o'clock I think, put luncheon meat back on 2 of them, and I've had this lovely 14-pound common. Do believe it's going to be a little bit feisty, guys, if I'm honest. So what I might do, I might quickly get it up for the camera, let it rest a bit, and then take some photos of it. It's only small, but like they all are here, guys, very beautiful. If you can get them to relax and you relax with it, you'll find they do tend to calm down. But look at that, guys, only 14-pound, but beautiful dark colours, absolutely lovely. I'll show you the other side, guys. There you go, guys, absolute beauty. Lovely dark colours, really beautiful fish, 14-pound, guys. Now I'm going to rest it just for a couple of minutes before I get the pictures taken. Alright guys, so this is fish number 4, came in at 14-pound. It's a lovely dark brown common. I didn't think it was going to wait. I'll have to lower it because it definitely wants to go. Beautiful fish, thank you for the visit. Happy days, what a session I'm having, guys. Alright guys, so as you can see that was fish number 4 for me, so I'm obviously having a really good session here, guys, on the old luncheon meat. So wow, you know, I've been here all this time, as in years, and I don't think I've ever used luncheon meat here for carp before. I use it for the catfishing all the time. Never even thought about having it for the carp, but I have for the smaller carp, you know, when I've done it on the smaller rigs and all the rest, but not for carp of this size. And obviously that PB of 42-pound 14 luncheon meat, absolutely crazy, guys. I can tell you now, one of the things I always have in my barra is corn. I always have corn. You know, there's cans of corn in the barra, there's corn in the fishmobile. Now I did have that luncheon meat in the fishmobile, but I was saving it for the cats. So I can tell you now, every time I come here or anywhere, I'm going to be trying the old luncheon meat, because it has given me an absolute blinder of a session. Last night I had the rods out in the exact same spots, didn't have anything. Today, put it out within an hour odd, I've had another fish. I mean, obviously you can't pick and choose what picks up your bait, can you? So I've been incredibly lucky with that first fish. I mean, I do come here a hell of a lot, guys, so you know, in all these years it was bound to happen at some time. I'm bound to be lucky at some point. Did it all stem from that loss on the scratch card? I don't know, guys, but I keep telling you, when I lose on a scratch card I catch at Mousehole. That seems to be the case. So now I don't want to do one next time I come in case I win. Oh well, we'll have to cross that bridge when we come to it, guys. Alright, so I've got about an hour and a half really at a push, guys, so I probably need to start packing down. So I don't know whether I'll do a closure now or not, or hold out for another fish. I'll tell you what, guys, I'm going to do a provisional closure. So firstly, thank you ever so much for watching, guys. Obviously I hope it's been a good vlog. I've tried doing some captures on the old head cam this time instead of using it for the bite alarms. I hope it's come out okay. I haven't seen it, so I've got no idea. I will obviously be editing it, So hopefully it's alright guys, and if it's good and you enjoy that format, why not let me know? Just seen some bubbling near one of my rods. Why not let me know? And if it is, then rather than put it on the bite alarms, I'll probably end up trying to keep it ready to go on my head, and you can watch me play fish or two. I know I've found it exciting watching other people's vlogs with it, so mainly the Chunkster actually. Chunkster always does it, so I've been watching these vlogs quite a bit lately. So yeah, just trying to make it a little bit more exciting for you guys really, and capture the moment. So I hope you've enjoyed this vlog guys, I really do. Hopefully there are more good things coming as well guys. I am going to be doing some underwater footage. I've ordered the stealth cam, winch cam with the front cam. I'm going to be going to France later in the year, well next month actually, with my best mate Matt, and we know we've been told we should be fishing up to the snags, so that's something that will come in handy. But it'll give me the opportunity also guys to show you what it's like when your rig's on the deck. Is your bait getting cleaned up? What's it like when you see what you see on the deeper versus what you see on the camera? There's loads of possibilities guys, so I have got that coming. So yeah, exciting times ahead. Firstly guys, if you haven't subscribed, or you've got friends that haven't subscribed, come on guys, please get them to subscribe for me. If you haven't subscribed for me, it does help me immensely. If you've enjoyed this vlog, which come on, how could you not? It had a new PB of £42.14 in it, and I didn't get wet, so happy days. Yeah, give it the old thumbs up for me guys if you've enjoyed it. Now I post every single Friday 6:30. If you want to be notified, hit that bell icon, and every time I post you'll be notified, and you can pop up there and have a watch of it. Again, thank you for watching guys, appreciate all your support. Stay safe, stay fishing, and if I get another fish I will have to bring the camera back out.